But let's go to Matthew 16, verse 13. Let's read maybe from there. And this is first time they mention church in the Bible. Let's take a look. When Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, that place is still existing to today in Israel. He asked his disciples, saying, "Who do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?" What did they say? So they said, some say John the Baptist, some Elijah, others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. See, they began to categorize Jesus by the ministries. Oh, John, Elijah, Jeremiah. And these are all servants of God. No doubt about that. But he said to them, "But who do you say that I am?" Simon Peter answered and said, "You are not just a prophet with a ministry like Isaiah, Jeremiah. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." When you hear son, you think of father, right? When you hear son, father, you think of family, right? So my problem is that if this man is just called by God a church vision, and then we all come to join him and contribute to make that ministry big and open branches around the world, that's just like service industry, and we are all members there like MTN. But if it's a family, that's different. Right? How many of you here, your family is a business? It's not. You may have a business, but it's a family. Let's look at what he said next. And Jesus answered and said to him, "Blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven." Next verse. "And I also say to you," everybody, can you look up here? Can you look up? "And I also say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock," can I hear your voice for the next part of words? What do you say? "I will build my church, and the gate of hell," or Hades, "shall not prevail against it." What will the gate not prevail against? Huh? What? You're wrong. Not church. His church. He said, "My church. My church. I will build my church and the gate of..." So that scared me as a minister. That is not my church. It's not my ministry. Wow. He said, "I will build my church." And that word church doesn't mean what you think it means. It doesn't mean having this kind of building, having kind of... To Jesus, the church is his people. In fact, I like it in Yoruba. Ijo. Adeko. Kini ituma ijo. Wọ́n pè ijo, right? Hallelujah. Automatically in Yoruba language, church means gathering. Am I right? So he said, "I will build my gathering." So when we start singing, "Who is wonderful?" we didn't say, "It's Pastor." Who is wonderful? It's our GO. Are you hearing me? Some places, they sing Jesus and practice otherwise. So in this church, I want to treat you as the family of God. Does that make some sense? That you are not here to serve me and my ministry. In fact, I start asking myself, if this is the family of God, is this church, what are we here for as ministers, apostles, prophets, pastors, all those names that we put on ourselves and they give us? Huh? Let's find out. Let's go to Ephesians 4. Okay, this is beautiful. Ephesians 4. Let's use NLT from verse 11. Okay, are you here with me? Let's get some fundamental shift. Now, can you look up? I know you have seen all kinds of things in town and around us. I'm trying to, not to be different, I'm trying to follow Jesus. Because, this world will be over one day. I will meet him. Me fellow King Loba, King Ma Jisetorami. Are you hearing me in Yoruba? So he said, now these are the gifts Christ gave To who? You know, say, these are the people Christ gave to the apostles. So, actually, Baba Adeboye, Pastor Kumi, they are gift of Christ to us. We are not gift to them. You are not gift to me. I'm a gift to you. He says, he gave this gift to the church, the apostles, the prophet, the evangelists, and the pastors, and the teachers. You know, sometimes when you go to church where you're grown up, it's like, it's our Baptist church, it's our Roman Catholic church, it's our Pentecostal church, it's our, so you're going to have to come, you don't like, but members, you're not going to, when my uncle died, they had to open the book for all the money to be paid, or else you won't bury him. If I'd known better, I'd have said, hello, dig old Joe. You know? So he gave this, all this you hear today. I don't know if you have heard of Apostle in town. Apostle. You know that guy now. Prophet, right? Evangelist, right? Pastors and teachers, including myself. Now, what did he give them for? He gave them to the church. For what? Look at this verse. And their responsibility is to start ministries and bring all of us to come and serve them. No. Their responsibility, are you looking up? See, that's why we'll be different over here. Their responsibility is to do what? To equip God's people. What? So there is a work you need to do with your life. And the reason why you come here under my pastoring influence is for you to do his work. Interesting. And to build up what? So what am I here for? Because you came into this life for particular assignment. And my job is to help you do that work. So when I get to heaven, God will say to me, you're a pastor, right? How far did you help them do my work? What? Pastor Kennedy, that's serious. And then second, he will ask me, did you build them up? Remember the first time he said, I will build my church. So the purpose of the church is not for you to come over here and get tied to deacon, deaconess. I hope you are reading with me. My problem is that I believe what is written down, what I see around me. Now, we are not through yet. So he said, is to do his work, equip and build. Next verse. Take a look. Next verse. And this will continue. They will keep on doing this until we all come to such unity in what? Our faith. And next one, our knowledge. So when we come to church, that equipping, that building will help us to become much more faithful and much more knowledgeable. You hear that now? For instance, when you go to university, prof is over there, you train students to come out with a degree, BSc or Masters. So the purpose of all the teaching in the school is not to have them forever. It's to train them so they can go and be equipped to do something outside there. Am I right? Okay, so he said he will continue to, and that we will be what? Look at that. Let's go now. This will continue until we all come to such unity in our faith, knowledge of God's Son, that we will be mature, what? So, now you can see this reason for this one now. That's why I put it there. I didn't put it like this. We're going to reach the whole world. We're going to be global. We're going to be Rock Foundation Nation. Are you hearing me? All those things we do. I'm not against it. It's all right. But I am not thinking about that. I'm thinking that the real goal over here is you mature in the Lord. Next one, measuring up to the full. So when we get to heaven, God won't say, hey, Rock Foundation Church, you have nice buildings. You're all over the place. He will say, did the people walk up to my measurement? How many of you are wearing clothes that's not your measurement? That's why when somebody dashes you a cloth, you have to go and adjust it to your measurement. Okay, next verse. Then we will no longer be immature in our career, in our marriages, in our emotions. So if we are coming to church here 2, 3, 4 years and we don't have maturity in our mind, Prof, it's like you come to class, you are still year 1, level 100, level 100, level 100. University does something with that. What do? They ask you to go home. Huh? He said, we will no longer be immature like children. We won't be tossed and blown about by every wind of new teaching.